previous video we completed the 3 steps of the application. Now the 4th step says about running the code with node space dot, but it says copy the code and paste it in the command line prompt, that is the terminal. But I don't want to copy the code from my web app into my command line prompt or the terminal. To solve this issue, we have to make some changes to this code right here. So I'll go to my index.js and I'll take all of this code inside the index.js. I'll select it all and then paste it inside app.js, and inside app.js make sure it is the post request app.post, and I'll paste all of the code here. So inside app.post, not the get request, I have all the code here, a little indent. Okay, so we have app.post with a huge line of code. Okay, now inside index.html we have an input name as token and we have an input name as submit. So we will extract these two by using the famous body parser, that means an npm library, npm package body parser. For this I have const body parser is equals to require body parser, and to use the body parser we have to set something like app.use body parser dot URL encoded extended true inside an object parenthesis, and app.use body parser.json to convert it into the JSON, so I can use it inside my code. And now we have inside the post request const a new constant or a new input named as token. Make sure that this token is spelled as it is inside the new request.body and whatever you want to write. So we have request.body.token, and this token is as written here, so make sure they are same because it will be extracted inside tkn constant. So let me console.log tkn to be sure what I'll get after the extraction. npm start will do it. npm start, refresh the browser, and whatever I hit here, whatever I type here will get extracted into the JSON. So I'll write new token from app, I hit the submit button, and inside the VS Code you will see new token from app. Now this is the tkn constant which I have declared with the help of body parser. The body parser has consumed or extracted it from the input field and put it inside my code. Okay, what else we have to change? Token.json, as for now we don't have a token.json file. Indeed we will have it. Credentials.json, this is a JSON file. Okay, authorize, we will not touch authorize. Token path, read file, will not touch this. Get access token, now this is the function I have to edit. So this take 2 arguments, EXPLOI.T and callback. I don't need this guy, bye bye, I don't need you too. Readline.close, I don't need you, and we are left with auth to client. So let me remove the error. Okay, now we are left with only the auth to client dot get token. So we have list the next 10 events of the primary calendar. Okay, this function lists the events of your Google Calendar. Okay, inside it I don't see anything that I can edit. Wait, I can make it an asynchronous function. And why an asynchronous function? Because I want to run this function after a span of time. before running this function I need to do something else, so that is why I'm using asynchronous function and calling it right here just before rest.render. So this function fun with parenthesis calls the function synchronous function, and since I'm using async I have to use await, and what it will do, await will make sure the asynchronous function will not run till the await function has got some results in it. So google.calendar, till the time google.calendar function is not returning anything, the function is not gonna run. So let me add events. I want the events in my terminal console.log. And what else can we have? Start date, I don't need this start date. Instead I need the whole JSON, not just the starting and ending date. So what can I do to extract all of my events? So if events.length, if there are more than single events in my Google Calendar, then it will be an array, and for array we use map method. So for every event in my Google Calendar I have to display it. So first of all I will store it inside a variable or array, and we can use var or let or anything. I'm fine with var. So var variable array, this is equals to an array. Initially this array stores this. Refresh the browser to see your events. This string, initially this var array stores this long string. Now after the asynchronous function will run, we will enter this map function will extract all of the events and put it inside the array. So I have to use var array dot push method to push all of my events, individual events, into the var array dot push. It will take event as an argument, single event as an argument. So var array dot push. Okay, we're done with this. So let me console.log. I need all my events to display. So console.log, I've already done console.log. Let me pass it all the events to my HTML or to my application. So we have rest.send var array. Var array stores all of my events of the Google Calendar. So whenever this post request will run, I will see two things. First of all, I will see the var array variable which stores all of my JSON data about the events. Now we have var array. I have edited var array and I have used body parser. Okay, we have done following changes: const token tkn, and I have removed some of the lines from get access token, this method function get access token. I have removed read line and some of the part. Okay, I have made changes to the function list event. I have made it asynchronous and I have called it here. And now let us check the application. We have var.add_send and var.index.html. Okay, now let us check the application. New token from the app. Okay, it's fine. Now this token is used inside the code, so I have to pass this code from here. So inside the get access token, it requires two arguments, OR toClient and callback, and this code right here, this is required by this function, and I will replace it tk this request.body.token. Whatever I type here, whatever I paste there, it will get replaced by this. Okay, now let's restart the server. Go to localhost 3000. Now let's see what it says. Refresh the browser. Okay, then sign in, and I have to sign in. Now let me make it like this so you can see what's going on inside the terminal. So I'm going to sign in. a few permissions, and after that I'm set to copy the code. Okay, advanced. Okay, OAuth consent screen. This pop-up is OAuth consent screen. Okay, now we have the final token after this allow button. Come on, it's taking time. Slow internet. I can't do anything. Okay, now this is the code. Now just copy this code and paste it inside the web application like here. You need to sign in, paste the copied code here. Now this whole token has been copied. Now if I click get my events, pay attention to the console at the right. The moment I hit get my events button, I have token stored to token.json. I have changes made to the token.json file, and it shows the changes had been stored to token.json file. Okay, and now it consoles all of my events inside the Google Calendar. Okay, token stored to token.json. Now we have a new file named token.json. This token.json stores all of my access token and credentials. And refresh the browser to see your events. If I refresh the browser here, I will see all of my events inside the browser, and this is with the help of rest.send that variable array. Now you can see this is a array with first line as refresh the browser and the second as my events from this ID and attend online classes. So if I go to my Google Calendar to make sure and to check if I have the same event or not, inside this I will have an attend online classes. Okay, now it's showing the valid thing, it's not showing anything rubbish, it's showing the proper thing, attend online classes. So we are done with rendering our events into the web application. Now we are left with the two major part of this application, and what they are we'll see. And now we will work for the second form, which is attendee email, which accepts the email whom you want to send the invite to, and the event and the title of the body. So let us work on that, and for that we have attend email, send email to anyone you trust or anyone you want to invite to. It can be anyone, event title and event body, and then send invite. So for this we have to work like this. So inside Chrome, go to new browser and type Sendgrid. Now Sendgrid is used for receiving and sending emails from web application, from developer side web application. So let me integrate it into my application. It is simple. Choose web API, not the SMTP, web API. Now it will guide you through a number of languages: NodeJS, Python, PHP, Java, etc. Choose NodeJS. Now it says make sure you have prerequisites. Okay, now it's create an API key. So I have to create my API key, type in anything, usually the title of the app, Google Calendar demo, create key. By the time I publish this video, I'm going to delete this project, so I don't mind sharing this private key or the Sendgrid API key with you. So I have the Sendgrid API key, and now I have copied it. Okay, npm install Sendgrid/mail. Okay, now I have to run it inside my console. Until the time it is installing, we can head back to the Sendgrid API documentation. And sending your first email. Sending the first email requires the following code. Okay, let us copy this code and then paste it inside what? It will paste it inside the second form, means the second post request. Here the second form, this is the first form, and the second form we need this Sendgrid API to work in the second form. When I hit get send invite / events, so it will work here. This is the second form. So inside app.js we will make a new request app.post, which will not be to /, which will be directed to /events, not / not homepage. It will be to /events, because the second form is forwarding me to /events. So /events app.post request comma response, sorry, and then we have res.send as to check if it works or not, hello from, or it can be simple hello. Now if I hit send event invite, I will see hello, and now I see it works. Hello to /events, not /. Okay, now this inside this, instead of res.send, I have to paste all of the code I copied from the Sendgrid API. What does this mean? That means whenever I hit the second form's submit button, I will fire a post request that will send an email using the Sendgrid code here. And for this I need the Sendgrid API key. The key I just copied and pasted. And let us look at this. What is this boilerplate? To and from. To is the receiver whom you are sending the event to, and from it can be your email or anyone else's email, and then the subject, and then the text and the HTML. Okay, fine, let us edit Sendgrid API key. And now one thing you will notice, that the Sendgrid API key, before the Sendgrid API key there is process.env, because these API keys are private, these are secure, these are not meant to be shared publicly. I'll change the boilerplate here to request.body. I want to send the email to anyone I have input to. Whatever I type the input, I means send the input. If I enter send email to xyz@gmail.com, it will send to xyz.gmail.com, and that will work to request.body to. From can be a static Gmail like this one. This is my sender Gmail account. Okay, subject will be whatever I type there inside my web application. Send application to. Okay, it is the summary. Now make sure the words match exactly as they are. Summary must be request.body.summary. Okay, and the text should be request.body.description, whatever the description about the event I provided inside the app. Request.body.description. Okay, and the text will be same too. So I have inside the text nothing like strong. I have request.body.description, simple as it is. Description. Okay, fine. Now we are done with the boilerplate. sgmail.send message. Okay, now we'll work with process.environment variables. So for this we have to install one dependency known as env-cmd. So type in npm i env for environment -cmd, and I'm going inside the root folder. I'm going to make a new folder config, and inside the config I have dev.env, a file named dev.env. And don't forget to put this dev.env or the config folder inside the git ignore so that it might not accidentally push the config folder to your GitHub repo. Okay, Sendgrid API key. Now copy the key. Okay, I hope you are not seeing this key. Now we have to make changes to the package.json since we have included in env variable. So we'll make a new script def, and it will take envcmd-f dot/config, the config folder. Inside the config we have dev.env, and then node source app.js or index.js or any JS file you want to execute. So we have envcmd-f dot/config/dev.env node source app.js. Okay, now let us restart the server. I hope Sendgrid API key works inside the process.env. Now you need to run npm run dev instead of npm start, which we were doing earlier. You have to run npm run dev to start the dev dependency, and instead of res.send we have res.render events.html. So I can see something, and that something means an HTML file. Okay, refresh the browser. Now send email to, I'll hide my second account, privacy issues. Event title, cocktail party today. Event bodies, don't be late. Send invite. And now I have /events. I have fired a post request. Now that post request will send me a mail, and now here it is. Cocktail party today. It's lightning fast. Cocktail party today, don't be late. So I have received the email confirmation message from the Sendgrid API, and that's fascinating. Okay, we are done with the second part of the code. First part we have extracted all of our Google events. Since the videos are taking too long for me to explain, so I have splitted this in 3 videos. So please refer to the next part. Thank you.